Good morning, YouTube. It's Sharice here, and it is 6:18 a.m. I have to work from 7 to 10, and then I'm going to see some model scouts at 11. So I wanted to do a tutorial on what kind of makeup is appropriate for a model scout video. And yesterday in my thank you for your support video, I kind of hit on it, how I just had on basically foundation and powder to even out my skin tone, no brows or anything like that. But here's another alternative. You just want to have a very fresh face look because they want to see where they can take you with your looks. So you don't want to come looking like a model, if that makes any sense. So let's get started with the skin. My face is freshly washed and cleansed. As you can see, I have on no makeup. And actually this morning, I don't look as rough as I normally look when I wake up in the morning. I hardly have any bags under my eyes. Most of the crazy acne that I was experiencing earlier this week has decided to disappear, which is nice. But let's move on. So I'm going to be mixing this Maybelline Dream Pure BB Cream, which you guys know is my favorite, on the back of my hand, which is something you guys never see me do, with a little bit of my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. So I'm using probably 2 parts BB cream to 1 part actual foundation. And it's almost empty, which is why it's moving so slow. I know you're in there. Okay, if this doesn't come out in the next few seconds, I'm just going to pour some from my new one, because I don't want this video to be too long. But again, I'm mixing 2 Maybelline products. I'm mixing a foundation and a BB cream. So actually, it's more like 3 parts foundation to, 3 parts BB cream to 1 part foundation. I'm just adding a little bit of this foundation because I like the perfect skin tone match and for coverage. Okay. So that's how that's looking on my hand. And now I'm going to mix these 2 together using this Coastal Scents like kind of dual fiber looking brush. And so that's what that looks like. And now I'm literally going to dab this concoction all over my face like so. I need somewhere safe I can put this where it won't get foundation on stuff. Hopefully it will stay right there. And you can see that I still have plenty enough left on my hand. What I'm going to do is take my Damp Real Technique sponge that I cleaned last night and blend this out. Blend out what's already on my face. And by doing it like this, by mixing mostly BB cream with my foundation, it's going to provide a more sheer coverage, and by spreading it out all over my face before blending, it also provides more sheer coverage. And for this, I'm using the fat side, I'm using the rounded side, not the flat side. And I already refreshed my hair, as you can see. I just stuck my head under the bathroom sink and reapplied my gel. And now wherever I need more coverage, I'm dabbing the foundation onto the Beauty Blender or onto the Real Techniques face sponge, and then dabbing it onto my face so that the sponge soaks up more of the foundation than what's going on my face. The foundation BB cream mix. So I don't know if you can see, but you can still see my scarring and everything through this. Which is what we want. We don't want to completely cover up my skin. We want just a light coverage that helps to even out my skin some more. And now I'm going to take the brush. Oops. This one just fell before. Now it has lint on it. It's gross. And I'm just going to go in and tap in whatever's left from this brush. One of the places that need a little bit more coverage. And blend all this in one last time. And this is how you get the lightest, most sheer coverage. And I went in with the Maybelline because of the color match. It's most like my natural skin tone, which is important. Importante. And again, I'm just making sure this is all well blended and pressed into my face. But I want to point out that you don't want to completely cover up all your flaws. You want them to shine through. And right now, this is looking pretty good. But because I'm oily, and I didn't use a primer because I don't want it to come off too matte or too fake, I want it to look more skin-like, we are going to set this with a little bit of my favorite powders. But how we're going to do it is going to be different. I'm going to use a fluffier brush so that we don't get as much powder. So I'm going to go into my my L'Oreal Paris Pro Matte Powder, and this is in the darkest shade Cocoa 800. And I'm taking this fluffy brush, as you can see. And I'm going to lightly pat this around the perimeters of my face. And I like this powder because it's really it says it has an air fine texture, which is true. So it doesn't come off cakey at all. And I'm starting with the darker color on the perimeters for my natural look. So this is going to help control the shine and the oil. And by using a fluffier brush, you're providing a lighter coverage than if I use a flat top brush and push in this powder. So I'm just using this brush, sweeping it all over. And now I'm going to take the 700 Classic Tan shade of the same powder. Looks like this. This is Cocoa and this is Classic Tan. And I'm going to apply the lighter one to the center of my face. Now I'm using the same technique. For this. as well. But this is where I get most oily, so I'm kind of going in a little more. You want to use those terminology? You're going to look at it like that. We're going in a little bit more. And this really just brings it all together and really evens out my natural skin a lot, but still lets my imperfections shine through, but it's really much improved. And now I'm just taking this powder kind of all over, sweeping it all over. Giving you guys a close-up. You guys can see my hair has already started to grow. It's only been 3 weeks and it's growing. But yeah, so that basically completes the foundation and powder part, and I'm going to bring both these powders with me when I go, and the same fluffy brush just in case I need to do a quick touch up before I go inside. But to help my face have even more of a fresh face natural look, I'm going to take this NYX NYX cream blush in the color Tea Rose. And why do you say cream? Because creams blend in more naturally with your skin and you have more control. So it looks like this. It's just a really nice pink. I'm going to warm it up with my finger. Like that. It's on my finger. And I'm just going to smile and dab this onto my cheeks. Pretty generously, as you can see. And what's left over on my finger, as you guys know, I have a bad habit of like wiping makeup on my clothes / other parts of my body. What's left over on my finger, I'm actually going to put on this complexion sponge. And I'm going to use this flat part of the sponge to blend out this blush. And you'll see just how it melts into my skin. It kind of came down a little lower than what I wanted. But to fix it, all I'm going to do is go in with the brush that I applied the BB cream foundation mix with, which is kind of falling apart, and sweep over it. So you can see how I'm blending it out, and I'm blending out all of the cheek. This is really just going to help me look more youthful and have more of a fresh-faced look. Wearing a little bit of like a natural pink toned blush. But you don't want it to be too obvious and detectable. That's the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and dab around this one as well. This side as well. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like the slightest flush of like pink on the cheeks. And now I'm just going to take this powder brush with whatever powder's left over and go over it. You can use just a tiny bit of powder blush, and I am. Because since I'm going in like 4.5 hours, I know that the blush will kind of tone down and melt into my skin. So I'm going to use a blush from this matte blush palette that is about the same exact tone. I'm going to apply it in the same exact spot. And really, I'm doing this because you want your face, like I said, to have a fresh look, to look very youthful. And as you can see, that's really helping the color to stand out a little more. Like I said, it will tone down throughout the day. Now I'm just going to take the sponge that I used and go over this. So now the skin is done. It's looking more even, but my imperfections still shine through. I have the blush to help me look, fresh, awake. I already look younger, cuter. So now we're going to move on to brows. My brows are actually looking pretty good this morning. I'm just going to kind of smooth them using this brush. And for brows, you don't want anything too harsh or crazy, but you can fill them in lightly. So I'm just going to use a little bit of black and dark brown eyeshadow. I'm going to start with black. And I'm just ever so lightly filling in, just super lightly. You see that? Super light and not too dark. Just really just lightly filling in. It makes such a big difference compared to this eyebrow. I'm actually not even going to need the dark brown because I'm being so light-handed with this black eyeshadow. And I'm just blending out the fronts of my brows a little bit more. Like so. You can see my face has a nice sheen to it. My brows are filled in slightly, but not too much, A little bit more than what they are normally, but nothing too dramatic. I'm actually going to go around them, flash over them with the sponge. And last but not least, I'm going to apply a very light coat of lip gloss and mascara. And again, with all these things, you don't want to bring extra attention or too dramatic of attention to yourself. Let me just put some things back real quick. So the mascara I'm using is this NYX. Oh, it's matching the blush. The NYX lip gloss in Tea Rose. I just put the blush on in Tea Rose. You know, something that is a natural color that goes with your lips, that complements your lips. As you can see, I'm looking so much better than if I had on like absolutely no makeup, but it's still very fresh-faced, very soft, very like youthful looking, which is perfect. And last but not least, a light coat of mascara. I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. I'm just going to focus this on the very tips of my lashes. Just the very tips. I'm only going to do this one coat. And this is just to make my lashes more apparent. Trying not to get any on my eyelid, but I did get a little bit on my eyelid. I just wiped it off though. As you can see, it's just a really light coat of mascara, and I'm going to lightly go over the bottoms as well. Just one super light coat. You want to look very fresh faced and natural. I can't say that enough. Because I am a blemish beauty, for me it's really important that I do something to try and even out my skin tone, but also makes it look like I'm not wearing a ton of makeup, which is why I use something that's more light coverage that allows my skin to show through. Alrighty. So that completes the makeup look. For an outfit, I'm sure if you're an aspiring model, you know to keep it super basic, super simple. So what I'm going to wear is a super non-padded bra. You can see it has like no padding. It's really thin because you want them to see your natural breast size, with a classic black spaghetti strap tank top. and dark fitted skinny jeans. Please pull out your best jeans, the ones that make you, got the booty on fleek, make the legs look long, got everything looking right. Pull out those jeans for meeting scouts, but they need to be a dark color. So a dark gray, black, dark wash denim like these. I feel like this is actually probably as light of a denim as you should go. Even darker than this would be better. And black heels, and I'll show you the heels I'm gonna wear. I'm going to wear these, and these are a good, I'm going to say a solid 3, maybe 2.75 inch heel. And if they want to see me walk in higher heels, I'm also going to bring these heels, which are a nice 4.5 pump. So I'm going to bring both, but I'm going to wear these first. And they're just black, but I like the ankle strap. They're a little more stylish. They show a little bit more of my personality. So I'm going to bring both. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this this like fresh face makeup. This is perfect for my girls that have skin that isn't as blemished as mine. They have more naturally good skin because it's really and you don't even have to use foundation. You don't even have to mix foundation in with your BB cream. You just wear BB cream, which sometimes I do, as you guys know. I do. Huh, that's funny. But I just want you to see. That by applying my makeup so lightly in this way and spreading it out and blending it out with a damp sponge, that I'm getting a very light application that still allows my skin to shine through. So I'm giving an illusion without telling a lie. And they'll be able to see that. But yeah, this is just a really nice fresh face look, perfect for model castings, model calls. Really, you're just enhancing your natural beauty and what's there, and as you can see, the skin tone match. And so I'm really pleased with how this came out. I'm super excited. Pray that something good happens and comes from this event. Hair freshly washed, curls popping, edges on fleek. So yeah, I'm really excited, and even if nothing does happen, it's just nice to, go and get my face out there and to be seen. So yeah, hopefully I'll have some updates and more details for you later. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. I really do appreciate you all, and have a lovely weekend. See you in my next video. Bye, YouTube.